It may seem like jobs are nowhere to be found during this downturn, but jobs are indeed still available, but in certain sectors. Yet they are hard to fill. Why is that so? Well, tonight, Point Blank checks some of these positions out for you. Ever wondered when to dial 995 or 1777? Then again, what exactly is 1777? Now, the 1777 scheme was started in 1998 as a convenient one-stop service center for those who require ambulances for non-emergency cases. By centrally coordinating a pool of private ambulance operators, or PAOs for short, the public needs to dial 1777 instead of contacting the operators individually. These 1777 non-emergency ambulances are meant to attend to non-life-threatening cases. But does that mean you don't give way to them when you see them on the roads? No, because these so-called non-emergency cases can and do easily become emergencies at times.
I'm with Christopher, and he is the Director of Operations for the Medic Network. He's going to give us a tour of his life-saving vehicle. Now, Christopher, tell me what is the significance of the word ambulance here?
Well, ambulance, as everyone knows, is a vehicle where we transport patients from point A to point B to the nearest hospital. This is a life-saving vehicle where if this vehicle without the word ambulance, without a blinker, I think it's just an ordinary vehicle. We have blinkers here, and these blinkers, as I said, we turn on when there's a patient on board. Right? If there's a patient on board, we have to turn it on, because it is to indicate that motorists, we have patient on board. Please keep away. Don't keep a distance. Do not bang into us. It's quite dangerous.
I see.
Yeah, sometimes we are moving quite fast to go to the hospital. If it's not urgent, if not life-threatening, we will not turn on the siren.
I see.
That is the difference. Why sometimes you see blinkers and no siren. So when there's blinkers on, please give way to the motorist should give way to ambulance. Even a small main stretcher like this may look easy to anyone, but actually it's quite complicated also. Because this is called a cot stretcher, COT, cot stretcher, and when you have this stretcher, it will goes up and lock by itself. This stretcher alone, a normal person will not be able to handle this stretcher. May look easy, but actually there's a skill involved.
Really?
Even like this one, you have to tilt the stretcher down and press it up, and your patient is all the time lying on the stretcher. So if you have a 200-pound patient, you can just imagine how heavy.
Yeah, it is.
It's not easy for a medic to carry. So all these are training had to be given. Not so big, not so easy. Easier said than done. You know, just carry a patient up. What's so difficult? When you do it, then you know, because we have to make sure that the patient do not fall, and we must even know how to secure the coat with this lock, so that this one will not fly out. So these all safety guidance we have to teach the ambulance officers how to do it.
How long is the training program?
Normally, for ambulance officers, they have to follow us at least 1 month before they really touch the equipment and so forth. Because they will only touch dummy equipment. That means there's no patient on the top. Then when there is people, then slowly we'll have guidance. Then when they start touching them, they have to still make sure that the supervisors are ensured to hold their hands, you know.
To better illustrate his point, Christopher got me to follow him to meet his first patient this morning.
The role of a nurse and the role of a paramedic and medic are different. Okay, as a nurse, they have all the clinical tests and clinical reports to help them to assess the patient. For us, as a paramedics and medics, we don't have the luxury to have this sort of information. So when we are on site, we have to use all our experience and expertise to ensure that we give them the right treatment. And we have to find out what's wrong with the patient. We have prepared the bed already, so now we go upstairs and then we go and get the patient. Yeah, so this is the place we go. Let's. The patient is inside here. Hip siong hip siong. The patient she suffer from diabetes. And also she's a dialysis patient. What we are doing right now is we're going to transport her from the home to the dialysis, and from dialysis back to home. So guys, can you get the chair? Okay. Even carrying a patient like her, we need special skills, because as you can see, she have one leg. So these are skills that we have taught them how to carry. 1, 2, up. Okay. Put her properly one more time. Alright, as you can see, it takes a lot of skills and knowledge just to carry the patient. How to handle the patient, not so easy. Yeah. Even striping her up to ensure that her safety comes first. And this is a special chair called the stair chair, where without this stair chair, it will be difficult for us to bring the patient down. Okay, gentlemen, coordinate and carry. Okay, ready? 1, 2, up. Okay. Okay. Even equipment, we have to check regularly. Okay, down. Even equipment, we have to check regularly to ensure that the equipment is fully secured. Again, to carry a patient, from just the stretcher to the stretcher, you need a lot of strength, because as you can see, the height is different. And again, to up. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, up. Okay, very good. Okay, then we have to secure her with seat belts. Yeah. Okay. Blanket.
OK， 我放个脚诶。
咪開咗啦，冚咗咪？會使喎 ？OK， 會使。Normally we need 2 person to carry the patient, and even to hold this trolley, front and back is very important to secure, the balancing of the trolley. Okay, again, as I said, the weight of the patient with the trolley, this medic have to be able to lift the trolley up and then lock it up to secure the patient properly. In the basic equipment, we have our oxygen tank, which is over there. Yeah, oxygen tank. And then we have the AED. This is AED. Automated. This is automated external defibrillator. This is actually for when your heart stops. Then we perform the CPR first. After performing CPR, it really cannot. The heart doesn't start again. We have to use this. Right? Normally, we'll ask permission from the hospital or from our doctors whether we will start to use this or not. Okay, and once we use this, we have to be very careful, because it's jolt a lot of electricity into the body. So these are actually also have to be trained.
But what if there aren't any doctors on site? So how do
we have doctors? We have doctors in our company, where we ask guidance. Say, shall we the heart stop, and then can we get this heart moving back? So this permission had to be given. So resuscitation first. We do the CPR, right? Then we use the AED as a last resort. Yeah. And of course, we have equipment to check. Even equipment to check whether your heart is beating or not. We have a SpO2. This SpO2 equipment helps us to check your pulse. Okay, can I have your finger? I need your finger. Okay, this SpO2 is actually to check your oxygen level, and at the same time also check your pulse.
Okay.
Right? Okay, I'll put your finger here. Left finger.
Does it matter?
It does, because your heart. Where is your heart? Your heart is
On my left
on your left side. Yeah. So we will turn on the machine, and the machine will indicate your heartbeat and your SpO2 level. Yeah. It will take some seconds before we start this.
And what can you tell from those figures?
Yeah, as a trained medic, we will be able to tell you whether you need oxygen or you don't need oxygen. Yeah, like now you have 98% oxygen level. Yeah, your heartbeat is moving very fast, 108. Yeah, maybe you are very excited.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so we know, we can see the difference here.
Okay.
And people who who has lower heartbeat means when the heart is failing, we also know. There is a warning signal.
What's the warning? What are some of the
There will
warning
be a sort of a ringing tone to say that your heartbeat is dropping. This one we will check your BP, your blood pressure. You want to see how high your level is, whether you're anemic or whether you're high blood, hypertension or not. Just take it easy. Do not be kanchong.
What if you face patients who are struggling and they get frantic?
Some patients, especially old people, they do this. Then we have to calm them down and tell them, look, we are just taking. There's no pain involved in here.
There are some people who have an innate aversion to medical equipment.
So here you can see that we are taking only your blood pressure. So do not worry about that. Yeah. So that we will know whether you are hypertension or anemic. And some patients do have fear, like what you say. Some older patient, they may not understand this equipment. They say, I might feel pain or what. There's no pain, right? No pain at all. So you are really anemic, 108/68. Okay. All right. And your pulse level is, you're quite a active person. You can see your pulse is 93. Yeah. So you have to to take your medicine. You need medicine for this. Anemic also, so you have to see your own physician for that.
Dear, why are you saying this on air?
Yeah, we can't. Okay.
It's true, actually. What he said. Yeah.
Ambulance officers are not allowed to prescribe medicine.
That's true.
Okay. No matter how sick he is, when you're on board, we do not prescribe any medicine. Even paracetamol also we cannot prescribe, because it's against doctor's order.
I see.
But
at the same time, you are required to possess some sort of medical knowledge as well, just like a doctor.
Yes.
Some basic.
Yes. We have all the knowledge, but the thing is, we have restriction. Okay, in Singapore, especially in Singapore, you have restriction for that. So the rules of MOH is very strict. We follow the rules of MOH. So whatever cannot be done, we will not do it. But we try our best, our level best, to ensure that the patient will be safe from point A to point B.
I see.
That's very important. So we have two equipment which I've shown you, the SpO2, the BP, and then of course we also check your temperature. Okay. All right. This is a thermometer. We work almost 24 hours. So basically what happened is, we have patients who, let's say they finish at 6 o'clock dialysis or 7 o'clock dialysis. So a lot of ambulance crew are not happy. So what can we do? It's part and parcel of the work. We work long hours. We can't help it. We have to do what we have to do to ensure that the patient go home safely, whether it's late or not. Our job is to stand by. Ambulance officers have to be patient, very patient. If you're not patient, then you can't do this job. So you have to be patient, compassion, and you must be able to be efficient. Otherwise, this is not the right job for you. Most Singaporeans do not want to work as ambulance officers in Pulau Ubin, where residents over there do not get proper treatment because there's no clinic, no hospital there. So they need to bring patients from there to mainland. Just 3 days ago, I brought one resident from Pulau Ubin to CGH. The thing is, when we went there, we have difficulties like transportation because there's no ambulance there. When I tried to rent the road taxi, they refused to take. I got to find ways to bring the patient from the house to the pier. And then luckily we got one kind soul over there who used a lorry and said, I use my lorry and help you. So we brought the patient from the house to the ferry terminal, and from the ferry terminal I got to bring down to the launches, the public launches. Actually, Medic Network, we have our own sea ambulance, but it's because we cannot get landing rights in many places, so it makes our job difficult. We can't land our boats on the beach of Pulau Ubin or any islands. So that is against the MPA ruling. So that again, we have problem how to face this obstacle. If we can have our vessels going to any islands or even going to the ship, then I think we can save more life. Those seafarers and residents in the islands, we can save more life over there.
In my excitement in being enlightened as to what it's like in the day of an ambulance officer, I missed a step and fell, becoming a real casualty on site.
Let her sit down here, please.
Need a step, is it?
This is the real case. This is the real case.
There's so much blood.
I got it. So what? Pain ah? Stinging pain ah?
And I'm very afraid of blood. I don't like looking at my own blood.
You cannot be a medic.
Okay. Well, this is a day of an ambulance officer who perform our duties as well as we can. We provide, much coverage for patient or for non-emergency patients and emergency patient if possible. And even we have seen, we attend to Celine who had just fallen down, and we attend to her efficiently and effectively. So, and ambulance officers are not just sending a patient from point A to point B, but we do as much as we can to ensure that we take care of them all the way. As what we did, we also do counselling, and we also attend to them after we have sent them back. Assalamualaikum. Ya, Pak, ada baik Pak? Macam? Ya. Bapak dekat masa saya kena polio kan?
Polio.
Umur berapa?
Umur 3 tahun.
Pasal kalau bapak tak ada exercise bagaimanapun bapak bila makan mesti mau tahu apa makan. Mau pakai wheelchair?
Kalau boleh lah, tapi tak ada dia punya ongkos lah.
Okey, nanti saya tengok saya boleh saya tengok saya boleh dapat donation kan, barangkali tengok apa macam kita boleh tolong. Ya? Okey, Pak. Ya, kita jalan dulu ya Pak. Terima kasih ya Pak. Okay.
Looks like it takes more than just passion, compassion, and lots of patience to fill up the position of an ambulance officer or a medic. Well, stay with us on Point Blank as we bring you yet another position that's hard to fill, straight from the graves.